I'm next. My name's Elizabeth Westman. I live on Englewood Road near the corner of Noble and Monticello. And I was born here. My husband came back to go to law school at Case, and I said the only place that we can buy a house is Cleveland Heights. So that's why we're here.
Okay.
That university connection. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about collaboration. You've mentioned regionalism, but there are limits to what city government can do by itself. Cleveland Heights has a wonderful history of community groups identifying problems and initiating projects to address them. Please talk about your views of collaboration and any additional ways you would like to see the city work with all segments of our community, from individuals to neighborhood groups, nonprofits, and businesses, to strengthen our city.
Yeah, I think when most people talk about collaboration, they're talking more about regional collaboration. That, you know, do we all need our own police departments, our own fire departments? Is there a way we can share? We already are sharing the dispatch center amongst University Heights, Cleveland Heights, and Shaker Heights. And that's like a toe in the water. And again, I also wonder if Cleveland Heights couldn't be the center for some of these collaborative services. But in terms of the local community, there are just wonderful groups of caring people here that have done great things. The Heights Youth Center is just, I think, an outstanding example of recognizing a need and dealing with it in a positive way. I just wrote an article about civility for the Heights Observer that was in the online edition, and we do have a big need to continue civility programs. I think a lot of things kind of come along, and then they're overshadowed by crisis du jour, and we lose track of them. But we need to keep working on some of these. I think the city and a lot of the organizations in the city need to work together and be mutually supportive. And the city and city council need to have a very service-oriented attitude. You know, this is our market, the citizens in a way, but we need, I talk like a business person sometimes, but we need to be working together, and that's the way that we're going to find solutions to.
Great. And the next question is related to social and community inclusion. So we're a community that's proud of its diversity and our tradition of inclusion. How do you see these issues, and where can we improve?
I wonder if we couldn't have more programs where parochial schools and public schools do projects together. I wonder if we couldn't have church and synagogues that did community projects together. I wonder if there aren't ways that we can bring the disparate elements of our community together, because frankly, we do tend to live a lot in our own little worlds, and we could be stronger and better if we were getting to know one another better and working together on issues. So those are some ideas of things that might work, hopefully.
Thanks. My name is Robin Coslin, and I live on Wood Road, and I have environmental sustainability. Environmental sustainability is a critical need and a 21st century priority. Increasingly, green initiatives are not only fundamental, but promise to create excitement and generate economic development for individuals and communities. What role should city government have in fostering environmental sustainability and eco-friendly lifestyles?
I would really like to see Cleveland Heights become a leader in this, and I think we could do it. There's a program by the, what's it called? The League of American Bicyclers that recognizes communities that are bicycle friendly. And I would love to get a designation for Cleveland Heights as a bicycle friendly community. There are, you know, we don't live in a very good climate for bicycling. Nevertheless, Minneapolis is one of the cities that's recognized, and if they can do it, by golly, so can we. We've got a better climate than they do. Somebody was saying the other day that they'd been up to Minneapolis, and somebody there had said, well, you've got a better climate than we do. And you don't hear that very often, so that was very nice. I also think that the city could, I wonder if this, I'd like to see if the city can't find ways to help citizens reduce the cost of their homes, because there's this expression that the greenest house is the one that's already built because you're not using new materials. But on the other hand, a lot of our houses have inefficiencies in them, and there are tax credits for dealing with this at federal levels and so on. I don't know that we need to do that at the local level, but maybe we could do energy audits. You know, I think there's a lot of things that could be done that hopefully would come out of the summit I'm proposing. You know, maybe the city could buy fluorescent light bulbs in bulk and make them available for even cheaper than they have become over the course of the years as they've become more common. Maybe they could cost $1. Those use a lot less energy and also last a lot longer than the traditional bulbs. The Dunbars are getting a new furnace next week. We've had the same furnace since we moved into our house in 1976. And we were told when we moved in that it might break any day, and it's lasted all this time, and it's still fine. But there are much better furnaces now, and you know, not that the city is helping us do this, but I wonder if there aren't ways that the city can encourage people to make their homes more green, reduce their carbon footprint, and that will make the community more attractive to young professionals and people. If we're up to speed, you know, this community is just so beautiful and so lovely, the old trees and everything. It's very attractive to people, and that's why I think we have a lot of young families here, and we need to help them, you know, keep coming and staying.
Okay. Thank you
Great.
very
Well,
much.
thanks for your time.
Am I
That's
done?
it. Yeah.
Can I say one last word?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because I spent the day preparing for this.
Get it out.
So just very few. I just said, if I'm elected, I would like my legacy to be that I've improved the lives of people in Cleveland Heights, that I've been honest and loyal in the effort, and that I treated everyone with respect and dignity. So those are my objectives.
Great.
Well, thank you very
Well,
much.
thanks
Thank you.
so much.